Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sunaina, and this reading is for the collective part of the story for the earth signs, that is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Now, you guys are present in this reading as of this moment in here that I'm doing, and this is specifically in regard to this Jupiter Saturn transit. I'm going to be doing it for all the signs. I've started with the earth, go into the water, air, and fire. Okay. Now, I will explain what it is in writing in the description box below. We had a lunar eclipse which happened at the end of the month of November 2020, which brought in a lot of change for people around the world. And then we had another influence of Jupiter and Saturn transit. Now, in short, let me tell you, this transit occurs every 20 years. Okay, so the last time it happened was 20 years before, where the same transit happened, and then 20 years later, we have the same transit again, this time happening once more in the month of December. I think it happened around December 20th, okay, 2020. Now, my question over here for the earth signs is with regards specifically to this transit of Jupiter and Saturn. What it is that you guys are being affected with? Because remember, this next 20 years of your life is what it is this transit is bringing or has already brought in. Okay, so whatever foundation of your life path that you are taking from now on, which includes your finance, your health, your wealth, your vitality, your happiness, whatever the direction in your life you're choosing now, is that same direction that you will follow for the next 20 years of your life. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So this transit is very, very important in regards to your planning for your future goals. So this direction is a very important direction that is coming in into your lives. If you make a wrong choice now, that same wrong choice is something you will have to live with for the next 20 years. So you have to be very, 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 very careful at this point in time, earth signs, to what choices and decisions you make for yourself that allows you to live happily for the next 20 years of your life. So this is what the foundation part of the story is with regards to the Jupiter and Saturn transit. Two very important planets, both very powerful planets, two very, very extremely powerful planets, when they go through this transit, brings about a lot of change in your life. Okay, with regards to your decisions, like I said, your options, your choices you make now will stick by you or stick with you for the next 20 years. So, like, 5 years later, you decide you don't want it and you want to get rid of it, it won't happen. It won't happen. So be very cognizant of your choices you make, of the path you take, of the directions you walk into at this point. Okay, so earth signs, your reading is here. We'll follow this reading as we move and delve deeper into the story for you. Okay, now I have pulled up the Akashic record for you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because I also wanted to check your Akashic part of the story. The first card out is the Two of Keys, or the Treasure, which clearly tells me you guys had made some wrong choices 20 years back. Simple. Okay, now some of you might be in your 40s, some of you might be in your 50s, some of you might be in your 60s. It doesn't matter. Okay, as an example. But whatever the direction you had taken 20 years back, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, brought in a lot of disappointment in your life, guys. Brought in a lot of disappointment, lot of unhappiness, lot of stress, lot of losses. So this is clearly telling me this was something earlier, a choice, an option you probably had, because you see, this transit always gives you an option. Okay, it's not that universe is forcing you to do something, but is giving you an option. They open the door every 20 years. Look at it like that. Okay, they open the door every 20 years of your life for a short while, thus giving you an option to decide what you now want to do with your life. So that open door does not remain open for too long. So within that span of time, you will have to make your choice. And if you make the wrong choice, the door closes, the transit is over, and you get back into your grind. You stick by with your decision you have made, the choice you had been given, the decision you took, to stay with it for the next 20 years of your life. So this clearly tells me, with this, with the treasure, you did make a decision earlier in your life. Like I said, for some it could be 20 years before, for some it could be 10 years before, for some it could have been 15 years before, that brought in a lot of pain, lot of disappointment, lot of grief in your life. The next card out is the Light of the World, or card number 10, which is talking about the wheel, which is talking about your destiny, which is opening up again. Because this has also been a learning lesson, that the choice you made earlier, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, created havoc in your life. So this is the turning point. The wheel comes in here, which is again an option, the door opening, to give you that space to now make a choice again for your destiny in life, for the path you want to take, for the road you want to create. Okay, it's a turning point. Now, after which you get the Five of Forces, the summer and the winter, which is talking about a lot of integration in your life. It's a seasonal change. Now, to you, it might look like a seasonal change, but at this moment, this is the change. This is the change. For some, a change in your professional life, the decision that requires to be made. For some, it's the perfect time to take steps towards your personal goals. That also could include your health, the exercises you do. For some, it could be planning more social events, or start to have fun activities you have been wanting to do. Okay? So you are about to reflect on your actions or your perspective. For some, it could also mean attracting a new romance in your life to enhance your love life. So there is a lot of consideration that needs to be done now. And once the consideration is over and done with, you make your choice, because this is the option. You have your doors open. go for it. Okay, but this seasonal cycle is a perfect time to create a self-loving energy as well, and a project for the world to see. For some, for some, it also could mean long distance travel plan, which is in the way. For some, it could be a settlement outside your domain. Anything. Like, there are a lot of options with this integration, guys. A lot of choices you have that's coming up. Now, here is the story. This is the turning point. So, remember, whatever options, whatever choices you make right now, it's something you will have to stick by and stick with for the next 20 years of your life. Like I told you, after 5 years, if you go to a place, right, you're changing a job or you're changing your professional life or your romantic life or anything that you are doing, and 5 years down the line you don't like that person, or 5 years down the line you don't like the place you're living in and you want to change, you will find it difficult. So consider your options very, very carefully. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, and then go for it. Okay, so now is the time. The universe is giving you that space, that option to look into your perspective from all angles, to work around your perspective, and then go for it. Okay, so this is the very, very important time, guys. Please understand, where you will have to take the right call or else you get stuck. Okay, now astrologically, there is a lot of number 8 present in your reading as of the cards in here. And number 8 clearly talks about your karma and your strength. Okay, there is a lot of karma and a lot of karmic effects in your life for the earth sign in here. That's what I said. The last part of your karma is getting over. The choices you made before was a part of your karma that's coming to an end. So the next cycle is about to start. Now the next phase will be starting, and this is now completely a clearance of your old karma to walk into the new karmic situation or the karmic path. So choice, option, and decision is completely yours. Think about it very, very carefully. Plan it out very well. Look at the entire picture from a long-term perspective and see where you're standing with that situation or in that situation, and then walk into it. Okay. The first astrological card is card number 32, breaks down to 5, but it's the 8th house, endings and beginnings, which is again talking about your karma, your 8th house. This is the 9 of sword energy, okay? This is the 9 of sword energy, which is bringing in a lot of transformations. The afterlife, that's what I told you, remember? The afterlife of whatever you have gone through is coming up. The beginning and the end of that afterlife is coming up in here. Okay? Where there has been failed relationships for some people who are now being led into new relationships as well. Okay? But there is a lot of passing away of the old. Lot of passing away of the old. Lot of new things are about to come out of the situation where some of you guys can even have shared resources, which means you will join hands with somebody to create your own legacy in life. Okay, where if you have debts that will be passed off or passing away from this situation. Because the eighth house, like I said, it represents the long dark night, the long dark night before the light shines upon you. But you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you need to grapple with the darkness and the unknown a little bit more longer. Okay, as it is in a period of transformation. As it is in a period of transformation. So this adjustment of this change may feel a little bit uncomfortable and will not be an easy one, let me tell you. But a certain change must be completed before you can move forward. Okay? There is a deep sense of transformation. There is a doorway that is going to open up and the one that is going to close for you. Okay? Where a lot of psychic ability, premonitions, dreams, seeing into the past, present, and the future will also surface. Some of you guys could also receive communications from your spirit world. Okay. Some of you guys could even become involved in paranormal interest in life. But even health wise, guys, the eighth house can mean a long term illness that is going to come to an end too. Okay, so lot of things, lot of karma that you have collected over time. Like I said, 20 years back, whatever that situation that you had chosen for your life path is finally closing its doors and will close its doors. Okay, but this change, this particular part of the story, guys, will be a little bit uncomfortable. The eighth house is clarified with card number 3, blossoming abundance, and card number 5, all tied up. 3 and 5 is 8. 8 again. So, a lot of things before that you could not give birth to because of your own mental issues. It was all up in the head. Okay, it's like the 8 of sword energy. That's going to pass away. That's going to pass away. And you will become more mentally sharp. Your mind will be very sharp. You will get that strength back into your mind because you are going through this change, this transformation that will allow you to clear your mind. With the next card, 17 or 8, breaks down Leo, I will, which is talking about your strength coming back in here. Okay, where you have your spirit, it's like the sun card, but it's a sun energy, the Leo, where there is a lot of spirit, your personality of yourself, which will also tie up with your heart. For some, it could be a start of a new romance or romantic desires. Okay. So, whatever it is for you guys, you will have your pride, but you will have your pride without your arrogance with this card, which is your strength card, where you are an individual full of strength by yourself, where you have the stage, you're the center of attraction, attention, you can take on the stage. For some people, it also could mean some of you guys could be in the creative field of singing, dancing, music, art, films, anything. But you will be standing out. You will be standing out because your heart is opening up from this broken heart. Card number 9. This is clarified with the strength card. There has been a lot of broken heart issues where you have got hurt many a times. For some, it could be with your a romantic partner. For some, it could be with your marriage, with your spouse. For some, it could be with your children that you have got hurt. For some, it also could be in your professional life where it has not played out well. But whatever that situation is, guys, it's going to move out because you will get back your strength in your heart once again to love yourself, to love others, to bring back that romantic desire, to again enact your life through a creative project. For some, I'm even getting that. But you will have your pride. Definitely, your pride will be there because you are moving from one to the other. But pride will not come with arrogance. Pride will come with pride, where you will be proud of yourself once again, earth signs, but you will not have that arrogance you might have had before. Okay, now the next card is the card of Solar Eclipse 44, or breaks down to 8 again, just talking about a revolution. This card, guys, spell change. It spells the change. So whatever that 8 is of your karma, of your last karma, is going to wash away. And there will be swift changes that ends one chapter and starts a new one. Okay, it could be a little bit of a jolt for you. For some, it also could be a little shocking revelations where you will take a little bit of time to reel over the sudden change, right? So these things can happen because some of you guys could end with a divorce. Some of you guys can end a relationship. Some of you will be forced to move on. Some of you guys could even lose a job. Anything can happen. Anything can happen, okay? But whatever that happens, please don't get scared because this card spells change. So whatever is going to happen, it's because universe now wants you to take that decision for the next 20 years of your life where you will be forced in one way to take the right decision. And they're leaving that option with you, of course, what decision you take. But if you make the right decision, a lot of good things are in your way. Okay? Your life will be completely kind of rearranged again, is what I'm getting. Because a rapid change in direction or life path, where, like I told you, you will suddenly rise to the challenge to do all the adjustments, will break the old patterns of yourself, where you will be pushed into new directions in your life, where there will be crisis, there will be change. For some, it could be divorce. For some, it could be dissolution. For some, it could be a breakdown and a build-up and a relocation for your life path. So anything that breaks down now or going a little bit forward will happen because universe is giving you that option to take the decision from card number 8, which was the indecision, where you had been stuck. So you know what I'm getting, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Something very drastic will happen because you had been stuck in a place of indecision in your life, where your desire has been there, but you were like, okay, I'm not in a rush, I'm okay, I can take my time. You were playing with time. So what they are telling you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, there is no more time to play with, guys. With the Saturn and Jupiter transit, there is no more time to play with because everything that you have been sitting on and playing with for a long time is ending. And now, just like I said, the door is opening with the transit. So if you do not make your choice, I have nothing to say. Okay, then 5 years later or 6 years later, you cannot complain and say that universe has not been fair with you. You know what I believe, guys, that Universe is a very fair place. It always gives you the option, it always gives you the choices you need to make. Now, what choice you make is completely up to your understanding and wisdom. But universe is very, very fair with everybody. Okay, so this is where you had been stuck with making a choice or a decision because, see again, earth signs are very stable, okay, very fixed. They do not like to move, they do not like to be flexible as much. They are scared to change certain things in their life, right? It's like walking out of a comfort zone into something else is not what the earth signs are very much used to. They prefer to be more stable, even if they are unhappy, even if they are sad, they prefer to be more in that place because they are more comfortable knowing their pattern. So, this card is going to break your old pattern and give you the choice and the option to make the decision quickly because this indecision is the place you have been stuck in for a long time, guys. So, this rapid change will be a little bit of a crisis or quite a crisis, I would say, not a little bit. But it's all happening because of this reason, remember. Because of this reason, okay? So don't get scared. I can only say this to you if you feel comfortable about the situation. But before I move on, the bottom of the Akashic is the Ark of the Covenant or card 11, number 11, which is talking about justice. It's all happening because universe wants to be very, very fair with you. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They're giving you another chance for the next 20 years to bring back justice in your life. Now, if you tell them that I'm not going to move, I'm happy where I am, I'll cry my eyes out every day, but I still not move because I'm indecisive and the door closes, your justice period is gone. You are stuck in the same old rut. Okay, so this is the time that justice is coming to you. The bottom of the astrological deck is the sun or the spirit. That's a lot of positive energy, guys, with the solar eclipse or the revolution. Card number 1, lot of positivity that's going to flow back in your life with your health, in your finances, and in your strength as well. The bottom of the energy oracle, guys, is attachment or card number 5. Okay, which is the attachment you had previously had in your last karmic situation or in your last karma, where there was a lot of falsity, lot of deceit. People had been deceiving you. You had been wearing a mask by yourself as well, not letting the world see your right face. There had been a lot of, this is a very shadow kind of an energy, where your shadow side, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, was not happy with this energy of attachment to deceit, to lies, to falsities, but you were still holding on. You were still holding on despite your disappointment because, like I told you, earth signs are very, very, they are very rooted to the ground, and they are not those kind of people who will jump from one to the other to make choices and decisions available. So for them, like I said, the comfort zone is very important. And with all this attachment, with all the bad attachment, which could be in your collective, with a lot of people deceiving you from your collective part, your friends, your relatives, even your children, your spouse who have deceived you, and you had been facing the deceit because you could not move. You decided not to move 20 years back. That's why you made the choice. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You made the choice, guys. So you got stuck with that choice for the next 20 years of your life, where again, the door is about to open and give you the chance to move. Now, like I said, what you do is completely up to you. Okay, so take your moment, pause, reflect, be very wise, look at things from all perspectives before you jump into something. But there will be a rapid change. There will be something that will really shake you, and you will be forced to move, even if you don't want to move. It's also that energy here for some of you. Okay? So, before it comes to that portion of your time, you decided, it's all okay. I'm not going to move, even though I'm not happy, even though I don't have justice. I'm still going to sit and bawl my eyes out. But familiarity is something I'm used to. I cannot break the old pattern of my life. Okay? That entire change is manifesting in here for you earth signs. Okay? Let's look at blossom in abundance and all tied up. And this is in your head, like I said. This was your head part of the story, guys, where you were very, very close with your understanding of your own life path. Whereas that is where the eighth house or endings and beginnings have started to happen. You were confused. For some, it also could be a lot of you guys were confused, or you were mentally entrapped. For some of you guys, I'm even getting mental entrapment. Anything. But it was all in your head, which is where you could not give birth to certain things in life that you wanted to do before. Okay? Which is clarified by card number 7, seek the truth, or the chariot energy. So this is where they are telling you, look at the truth for yourself now. What you really want to do with yourself. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Look at yourself, talk to yourself, seek your wisdom from your shadow energy into the light, and you will get your answers. Because all the answers are within you. You just need to seek. You just need to seek the truth, guys. You just need to seek the truth in here. Okay, so this is where the advice is. Let's look at the broken heart. And see, the broken heart is something that was, you knew about it. Okay, earth signs. Very, very painful time with your heart situation, and you knew about it, but like I said, you said no to it, and you decided to stay with a broken heart. For some of you, that's changing. Lot of fire energy in your heart, guys. It's coming up, clarified with the daydreams and decisions. Again, card number 7. You're playing with 7 and 8 this time. Okay. That's Jupiter, card number 7. They're asking you to make the right choice and the decisions now. Think about it, plan it out well, guys. With 13, which is again the death card. Release. Release all the old decisions, all the bad decisions you have taken. To card number 3, nurture, or give birth to yourself once again. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That's exactly what they are telling you here. Don't stick with the old karma or the old karmic situation that you had. Choose your battles, the bottom of the deck. What you want to do with your life. Again, the option is with you. Okay? If you think you have made the right decision the last time around, 20 years back, and you want to head another 20 years of your life with the same decision, choice is entirely yours. If not, you are being given that door to release all that, the change and the transformations, and give birth to your material happiness, to your health, to your wealth, to your finances. Again, the choice is yours, what you want to do, because you have suffered. You have suffered with your decision in the past. So now the choice is yours. Let's look at the indecision here. And that's where you had been stuck with a lot of rut in your life, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, where you have not been able to move, like I said, or you had a lot of fear in you. Lot of fear in you that you could not move. So this is where they are telling you, look at things from a long-term perspective and make the rational decision now. Make the rational decision now. Don't sit only daydreaming about your decision. It's time for you to take action is also what I'm getting. Just don't, it's like when we sit over a cup of coffee, we kind of analyze things and, 2 years later, we are going to get into this. 4 years later, I'm going to buy a new car. 7 years later, I might buy a plot of land, make a home, put some garden around the house. Those are daydreams. There is no more time for you to daydream on your decisions. You have to act on it, guys, and give birth to the situation very, very quickly, because like I told you, this situation is going to remain open with you only for a certain period. With indecision, you get blossom here. Look, your intuitive self is opening up, guys. The High Priestess energy. And you're giving birth to your intuition. Very, very good. I'm happy. You're giving birth to your intuition. Card number 2 again, coming together. It's like the Two of Cups energy. So there is a lot of a romantic part of the story in here for some of you guys too, where you are now wanting to come together, merge together with something or some situation. It could be romantic, it could be friendship, it could be soulmate, it could be anything. It could be anything. Where you had got stuck. Their entire situation will change with the solar plexus chakra that says, I can. It's card number 3 again. Okay, the solar plexus chakra, guys, is a very, very important part of your story. In here, with regards to you giving birth to something in here, which says, I can, which is the yellow color. Okay, which is the yellow color, and it represents the solar plexus. It represents your power, your vitality, your willpower, your self-esteem, and your confidence. It's all coming back. See, something is going to happen, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, in your life. That's where you will be completely shaken up and you will be totally a different person, is also what I'm getting. You'll be a totally different person where perhaps earlier you had no willpower or less willpower. Your self-esteem could have been very low at one point. That's where your indecision was. Okay, where you were scared to move ahead with somebody in your life or in some situation in your life, which is where things are going to complete, because something will shake you up a lot. Something will shake you up or has already shaken you up, which is where that entire story will change for you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And you will be like, what the hell? No, I'm not going to be the old Taurus. I'm not going to be the old Capricorn. I'm not going to be the old Virgo. Why? Because I have the willpower. I have the self-esteem. I have the vitality coming back into my life, which is all going to change me. And it's like, it's like a new person being given birth to. Like you're going to give birth to yourself with this nurture too, because you're releasing the old stuff very, very quickly. It will be all gone away. Okay, within the next few weeks, you will see yourself clearing away your own doubt and fear to move past that situation and enter a new phase in your life. Because again, like I said, the option is yours. You have the free will. Okay, remember this too, guys, right? You can have all the options, you can have all the energies, but the most important part of the story also is your will, free will. Okay, now if you don't give permission to yourself, you will not be able to move. But if you give permission to yourself, these energies are all here and it will all start to act upon you and will act upon you very, very quickly, guys. Okay, so free will is a very important part of the story for you too, earth signs. And you have to be very, very cognizant about your free will situation as well. The bottom of the deck is the base chakra, or card number 8, which is the dedicated effort. You have to put in a lot of effort to get back what you deserve in life and what you want in life. You have to work really hard. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? Which means really working hard. Not just working, lot of focus, lot of dedication to build back a situation, because like I said, you're coming out of the old karma and stepping into the next 20 years of your life. So this change has to be restarted, which is restarting a change from the scratch, which is also reworking for a situation from the scratch. Okay, so everything that you will be doing will have to start from the scratch for you guys. Okay, let's look at seek the truth. Now this is like the chariot energy. You're moving through your intuition to understand what you now deserve in life, what you now need in life, with the King of Cups energy. You know, your intentions, how trustworthy, how honorable, how devoted you can be to the cause you are following. But at the same time, taking caution to see that you do not get yourself messed up or tied up in any wrong situation. You know, where you want to completely trust somebody and you want the other person to completely trust you now. And where you feel safe, where you feel completely safe. That could be with a solid romantic relationship, that could be in a new location. You know, because you have your intentions are hidden, but those hidden intentions are well intended with the King of Cups. So you're not playing dirty with anybody. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Your intentions are very, very well intended. Okay. For some, it is also a very, being a very charitable person in your own way. For some, it also could be that you are seeking the help of a counselor, you know, or a guidance to move forward and take the right decision now for yourself. It could be anything for anybody. But with the King of Cups energy, guys, this talks about yourself. You know, yourself, because it also could be that some of you guys have engaged yourself in bad behavioral patterns before, where there has been a lot of disappointment for people around you or you around people. So right now you are not proclaiming to the world about your intentions because they are well hidden from other people, but they are very, very well intentional emotions in your life that you really want to create a beautiful, solid foundation in your life with somebody you can trust, you can honor, and they in turn can trust and honor you. Where both you guys are very devoted towards each other as well. Okay, let's look at daydreams, release, and nurture in here. So your intention as the King of Cups, it's a Scorpio, Cancer, Gemini energy, guys. But it's an energy, I'm sorry, because, what did I say? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. But it's an energy where you feel things, where you are, or you will start feeling things with your emotional self, which is also a lot of love that you have for people, for someone in particular, for yourself as well. Where earlier maybe you did not really believe that you could love somebody or somebody could love you. For some, I'm even getting that. Where you had been masking yourself from showing your true self to the world as well, where you're like, you were scared to show your emotions to other people because you were skeptical about your own self as well, about how much you trust your own emotions as well. Okay, so now this is surfacing because other things are washing away. Remember, I said the other old karma is washing away to bring back the new in you. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's a new in you that's coming back into life, at this point in time. Now, with daydreams, release, and nurture, you get the Three of Pentacles, which is, again, a lot of strength in your life to rebuild something you truly want and truly what you love to do. With the King of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, it's talking about honing your own karma now. Attracting back, law of attraction, right? Law of attraction of what you really love to do, where people recognize you for who you are, for your work, the quality of work you put in, lot of creativity, being well paid for the job you do, where you are also capable or becoming more capable of working with people around you, and also to gain excellent reputation for yourself with the King of Cups is something that you're looking forward and giving birth to from the Five of Pentacles. Look, from the Five of Pentacles, so there could be an opportunity for some of you to start a new career, to start a new job, to become self-employed for some people, because earlier there was a lot of negative thoughts that was manifesting into the real challenges because you were not able to get out of that Five of Pentacles energy. There was a lot of fear to reach out to people, to talk to people, from where you're becoming more open, more receptive towards your collective, towards new friends, and you tribe, towards new situations where you feel more comfortable working with people around you, which is something that earlier you were not able to do because there was a lot of fear surrounding you with your money, where you felt kind of tied down into real challenges with your life, where some of you were probably asking others for assistance, okay, because you probably have lost your job, you did not have enough wealth in your life, your health depleted. For some of you, your health even depleted to a large extent, from where you're coming to the point with this release card, you're coming to the point of changing your life path, or universe is giving you the option to restart your life once again in the rightful way. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. To restart your life in the rightful way once again. It's all there. Okay, now like I said, free will is up to you guys, what you want to do, but everything is around you. So if you have that free will in you to take this opportunity, to take this moment and reflect upon the choices you have earlier made, to reflect upon the choices you are now going to make, you will see a world of difference in your life, earth signs. You will see a world of difference that will show up in your life. Let's look at the blossom coming together and the solar plexus chakra. Yeah, and you get the Fool card. So there is a new start, guys. A new start. That's what I said. Every energy is working in your favor, earth signs. Where they are telling you to push your fears away and take the leap of faith. The bottom of the deck is the star. And they are asking you to have faith in your future because everything is going to work out in the right direction, guys. where your dreams are going to come true, and your dreams will come true. Like I said, provided you do the right thing for yourself. The Star and the Empress, yeah. The Star and the Empress and the release. Yeah, there is a huge big oh my God. And Judgment. Are you kidding me? That's massive. That's massive. You got the Judgment, you got the Death card, the Empress and the Star. There is a huge change to your life, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. A huge change to your life path, guys, where everything is going to come back into fruition. Like I said, provided you keep your faith intact, your dreams will come true. Okay, the future is very, very bright. There are positive changes that is happening which will bring an end to your challenging times with the Star card, because you will soon see the light at the end of your tunnel. Okay, that is something very important for you to know, when they are telling you that it's time to take the fresh start towards your life path, towards your dreams, towards your desire. Everything is going to change once you give yourself the permission and push forward your free will to make things happen, earth signs, to make things happen. I'll end up this reading with the quantum oracle, guys, and to see what the quantum oracle has to talk to us about. But it's beautiful energies. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, it's beautiful energies, guys. Keep that in mind. Okay, with the Saturn and Jupiter transit, everything is going to be perfect, provided, again, a reminder, provided you take the right call. Let's look at the King of Cups. You know, this is a situation where you want to be in the right place at the right time, because earlier you were not in the right place at the right time, is also what I'm getting. And this time around, you want to be in the right place at the right time, which is your true north node. Remember that. So the King of Cups, your emotional side will be very active, Taurus, as you clear your mind, as you clear all the garbage you had in your mind, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Your emotional side will start to flourish very quickly, very, very quickly. You got 3 cards in here, look. Energy, letting go, event, conflict, and intention was playing it safe. This is going away. This is going to go away because you were scared. You were scared to let things go. Remember I said that? You were scared to let things go because you had a lot of conflict in your life, in yourself, where you were playing it very, very safe. You were not moving. And I told you that. You were not moving because you were scared to make your move towards true love, towards even your self-love. So you were stuck in that position, in that situation of a lot of conflict, a lot of mental anguish. That is now going to wash away, guys, because it's ending and beginning of the story in here. With the King of Cups that is coming into the picture. Okay? You want, like I said, you were not giving yourself the permission to move, more so. Let's look at the 3 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles, and that completely brought you down. With the 5 of Pentacles, because you were not moving, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, your finances went down. You lost your money for a large number of people. Because you were not growing, you felt very spiritually poor, financially poor, in every respect. In every respect. You know, so now this is where the King of Cups is working with his emotions. It also could be, like I said, it also could be a counselor. Some of you guys might be seeking the help of a counselor to work your way through this fierce situation here that had been holding you in your life. Okay, and somebody could be advising you to recharge your batteries and change yourself towards a new direction in your life now, which is clarified with consciousness of deserving people is loving woman. So what it is telling you guys is your consciousness should tell you that you deserve more now than what you have got before. You don't deserve to be treated poorly. You don't deserve people coming in and using you as a doormat and walking away. You deserve much more respect. You have a lot of pride. So this heartbroken condition needs to go because you are telling yourself that you're more capable than what people think you are. So therefore you deserve more love in your life. You really deserve more good people in your life, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And that is the deserving consciousness that is evolving. It also could be for some of you, like I said, you're taking the help of a counselor. For some, you guys could be working around other people who is advising you. But in your own self too, earth signs, you're coming to the point of letting yourself know that you don't deserve this poor treatment in life. You deserve to be treated with respect. You deserve to be treated not like an option or a choice, but like as though, people really want you. People really care for you. People really love you. People really want you. You're nobody's option, guys. You're nobody's option, okay? So people have to treat you in the right way, and that's where your consciousness is coming back into focus to let you know that you deserve a lot of love from people around you or from somebody in particular around you. When you want to feel loved, when you want to feel respected, when you want to feel cared for, anything. That is the consciousness that is evolving in your life, guys. Let's look at the Fool card. Okay, so you have been treated quite badly. For some, I'm even getting that. You have been treated quite badly in your life in the past karmic situation, from where you are now trying to move out because you deserve. You're telling yourself, not me telling you guys, that you deserve more respect. You deserve more people, good people in your life, people who really you can trust and they can trust you. People who are kind, compassionate, people who can bring in that compassion and kindness in your life again. You deserve those kind of people. With the Fool card, you get your intention is peace. See, from playing it safe with all this conflict and messy situation, you want peace in your life. An event that is happening from this conflict is the loss that you are letting go down. You are letting go because see the card in here, guys. You are letting go. You have suffered a lot of loss in your life. But this is where the Fool card, you're taking that leap of faith towards your future prospect in life, towards the bright sunshine, towards that ship that is waiting for you, towards a ship that is going to come into your harbor. That is the time you're waiting for, and you're bringing back peace into your life from where you will take that leap of faith towards your future. From this place of intention of a mask, energy of fear, with people that surrounds your family members or your collective people. They have given you a lot of trouble. Lot of trouble. People you had in your collective, in your immediate collective, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they have caused you a lot of trouble in your life where you were wearing a mask out of a fearful situation and not telling the truth to people, or you were not proclaiming the truth towards your own deserving consciousness. Your conscious programming was to hide everything. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Your conscious programming was to hide everything because your immediate family members were involved with you in a situation from your past karma that you had chosen for yourself. Okay? So therefore things are changing, guys, Be very, very cognizant. In the description box below, I'm going to write down a little bit towards this towards this planetary transit. Saturn and Jupiter transit. I'm going to write down a little bit more so you can read through it, the description box below. But as far as you are concerned, Earth signs, this is the time. This is the time with a capital T. Make use of it. Okay, till we meet again, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and Namaste.